Have you ever stopped to consider the sheer audacity of thought itself? That quiet hum of internal monologue, the cascade of memories, the spark of an idea, all originating from a soft, squishy mass residing within the confines of your skull. It's easy to take this constant companion for granted, this 3-pound universe that shapes our perceptions, dictates our actions, and ultimately defines who we are. But what if I told you that everything you think you know about your brain is just the tip of the iceberg? What if the very organ responsible for understanding the world is itself a mystery waiting to be unraveled? We often marvel at the complexities of the cosmos, the vastness of space, and the intricate dance of celestial bodies. Yet, an equally awe-inspiring universe exists right here on Earth. Within the folds of the human brain, this isn't just about memorizing anatomical diagrams or reciting textbook definitions. This is about understanding the profound implications of what it means to have a brain, to experience consciousness, and to navigate the world through the lens of our own unique neural architecture. We're not just talking about science, we're talking about the very essence of being human. Think about the last time you learned something new. Maybe it was a skill, a fact, or a different perspective. That seemingly simple act of acquiring knowledge triggered a cascade of electrical and chemical signals within your brain, forging new connections and reshaping existing pathways. This remarkable ability to adapt and evolve is known as neuroplasticity, and it's just one of the many mind-blowing capabilities hidden within our brains. It's a concept that challenges the long-held belief that our brains are static and unchanging after a certain age, revealing the potential for lifelong learning and growth. But the brain isn't just a passive receiver of information. It's an active interpreter, constantly filtering, organizing, and making sense of the sensory input that bombards us every second. This process of interpretation is highly subjective, influenced by our past experiences, beliefs, and emotions. In essence, our brains create our own unique version of reality, a personalized narrative that shapes our understanding of the world. This raises profound questions about the nature of truth, the reliability of memory, and the very fabric of our subjective experience. Imagine a world where you could unlock the full potential of your brain, where you could enhance your cognitive abilities, overcome mental challenges, and tap into hidden reserves of creativity. While this may sound like science fiction, the field of neuroscience is rapidly advancing, offering new insights into the brain's inner workings and paving the way for innovative interventions. From brain-computer interfaces to neurofeedback techniques, the possibilities are both exciting and potentially transformative. Over the next few minutes, we'll embark on a journey into the fascinating world of the human brain, exploring its intricate structures, its remarkable capabilities, and its profound impact on our lives. We'll delve into the science behind consciousness, unravel the mysteries of memory, and examine the power of neuroplasticity. We'll also confront common myths and misconceptions about the brain, separating fact from fiction and shedding light on the true potential of this extraordinary organ. Prepare to have your mind expanded, your assumptions challenged, and your understanding of yourself forever changed. Now, let's delve into the architectural marvel that is the human brain, a structure so intricate it dwarfs even the most complex modern cities. Far from being a homogeneous blob, the brain is meticulously organized into distinct regions, each specializing in specific functions. Think of it as a highly efficient assembly line, where different departments work in concert to process information and generate actions. The cerebral cortex, the brain's outermost layer, is responsible for higher-level cognitive functions such as language, reasoning, and decision-making. This wrinkled surface, often likened to a crumpled sheet of paper, dramatically increases the brain's surface area, allowing for a greater density of neurons. Underneath the cortex lies a network of subcortical structures, including the hippocampus, amygdala, and basal ganglia, each playing a crucial role in memory, emotion, and motor control. The hippocampus, for example, is essential for forming new memories, acting as a sort of mental librarian, cataloging and storing our experiences. Damage to this area can result in profound amnesia, highlighting its critical role in our sense of self and our ability to navigate the world. Conversely, The amygdala is the brain's emotional center, responsible for processing fear, anger, and other intense feelings. The structure is intimately connected to the sensory cortex, allowing for rapid emotional responses to potential threats. The brain's two hemispheres, left and right, are connected by a thick band of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum, facilitating communication and coordination between the two sides. While both hemispheres work together, they also exhibit a degree of specialization, with the left hemisphere typically dominant for language and logical reasoning, and the right hemisphere excelling in spatial awareness and creative thinking. However, it's important to note that this is a simplification, and most cognitive functions involve the interplay of both hemispheres. The notion of being left-brained or right-brained is largely a myth, as both hemispheres are constantly working together to process information. Moreover, the brain is not merely a collection of isolated structures. It is a dynamic network of interconnected neurons, constantly communicating with each other through electrical and chemical signals. These signals travel along specialized pathways, known as neural circuits, forming the basis of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. The strength and efficiency of these circuits are constantly being shaped by our experiences, a process known as synaptic plasticity. Every time we learn something new or practice a skill, the connections between neurons are strengthened, making it easier for the brain to perform that task in the future. Consider, for instance, learning to play a musical instrument. Initially, the task may seem daunting, requiring conscious effort and concentration. However, with practice, the neural circuits involved in playing the instrument become more efficient, allowing us to perform the task with greater ease and fluency. This is a testament to the brain's remarkable ability to adapt and optimize its performance through experience. This intricate dance of neural activity is what gives rise to our subjective experience of the world, our sense of self, and our capacity for complex thought. It's a system of unparalleled complexity and elegance, constantly evolving and adapting to meet the demands of our ever-changing environment. Having traversed the labyrinthine pathways of the brain, a compelling picture emerges, one that transcends mere anatomical descriptions or neurological functions. It's not simply about identifying regions and their roles. It's about grasping the profound interplay that orchestrates our very existence. Consider the implications of a system so exquisitely tuned, so relentlessly adaptive that it crafts our individual realities from the raw materials of sensory input and accumulated experience. We begin to understand that the world out there is, in a very real sense, a world in here, shaped and colored by the unique prism of our neural architecture. Reflecting on this journey so far, it's clear that the brain isn't just an organ. It's the ultimate sculptor, molding our perceptions, shaping our memories, and guiding our actions with a subtlety that defies easy comprehension. It's akin to a master weaver intricately interlacing threads of experience, emotion, and cognition to create the rich tapestry of our lives. Each thread represents a connection, a pathway, a memory, all contributing to the overall design. A design that is constantly evolving and adapting to the ever-changing patterns of our existence. The remarkable plasticity we've touched upon underscores this notion of continuous creation. It's a testament to the brain's inherent resilience, its capacity to rewire and reinvent itself in the face of adversity or opportunity. This inherent flexibility suggests that our potential is far greater than we might imagine, that the limits we perceive are often self-imposed, rather than neurologically determined. Like a river carving its own path through the landscape, the brain adapts to the challenges and opportunities it encounters, constantly reshaping its own terrain. As we pivot towards the final reflection, it's important to acknowledge the profound responsibility that comes with this understanding. If our brains are indeed the architects of our realities, then we have a duty to cultivate them with care, to nourish them with knowledge, and to challenge them with new experiences. The choices we make, the thoughts we entertain, the relationships we cultivate, all have a direct impact on the structure and function of our brains, shaping the very essence of who we are. The convergence of these insights points to a future where we can harness the power of neuroscience to enhance our cognitive abilities, overcome mental health challenges, and unlock the full potential of the human mind. But this future is not guaranteed. It requires a deeper understanding of the ethical implications of these advancements, a commitment to responsible innovation, and a willingness to embrace the complexity and mystery of the brain. Drawing these strands together, we see a narrative that extends far beyond the realm of scientific inquiry. It's a story about the human condition, about our capacity for growth, our resilience in the face of adversity, and our inherent potential for greatness. As we prepare to conclude this exploration, consider the implications of this knowledge for your own life, for your own understanding of yourself and the world around you. The journey into the brain is a journey into the very heart of what it means to be human. So, where does this exploration leave us? Standing at the edge of understanding this intricate universe within, we've glimpsed the architecture, marveled at the plasticity, and pondered the implications of a reality sculpted by our own neural networks. But the true value of this journey isn't simply the accumulation of facts or the mastery of scientific jargon. It lies in the profound shift in perspective, the quiet recognition that the you experiencing this very moment is a direct manifestation of this astonishing biological machine. Perhaps the most compelling takeaway is the inherent responsibility that accompanies this newfound awareness. We are not merely passive recipients of sensory input, but active participants in the construction of our own realities. Every thought, every action, every interaction leaves its mark, shaping the neural pathways that define our perceptions and influence our behaviors. This understanding empowers us to become more conscious architects of our own minds, deliberately cultivating thoughts, habits, and experiences that foster growth, resilience, and well-being. Consider the implications for learning and personal development. The brain's remarkable plasticity suggests that our potential for growth is virtually limitless. We are not constrained by fixed abilities or predetermined limitations. With focused effort and deliberate practice, we can rewire our brains, acquire new skills, and overcome challenges that once seemed insurmountable. This is a message of hope and empowerment, a reminder that we are always capable of evolving and transforming ourselves. And what about our relationships with others? Understanding the subjective nature of reality can foster greater empathy and compassion. Recognizing that everyone experiences the world through their own unique neural lens allows us to appreciate the diversity of human perspectives and to approach disagreements with greater understanding and tolerance. It reminds us that our own perception is not the only valid one, and that there are always other ways of seeing things. But perhaps the most profound implication of this journey is the recognition of the interconnectedness of mind, body, and environment. Our brains are not isolated entities, but are constantly interacting with the world around us, shaping and being shaped by our experiences. This understanding underscores the importance of creating environments that are conducive to mental and emotional well-being, environments that foster creativity, connection, and a sense of purpose. The true practice begins now, in the quiet moments of self-reflection, in the conscious choices we make each day, and in the way we interact with the world around us. It's about embracing the mystery of the brain, acknowledging its limitations, and celebrating its extraordinary potential. It's about cultivating a lifelong curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a willingness to challenge our own assumptions. For in the end, the journey into the brain is a journey into the very heart of what it means to be human, a journey that never truly ends.